Hello everybody, and welcome back to Pokemon White. So, in the last part, we managed to get the little girl's Pokemon back from Team Plasma. And we have gone through, well, what we can, essentially, what we can go through in Route 3. Considering that there was that big pile of water there. But, of course, since we can't utilize Surf yet. Yeah, of course, we can't exactly have that. Yeah, that's right. And if you look at here, the bulletin board actually tells you, the billboard actually tells you about, like, if it just so happened to recently have defeated a gym leader. So yeah, that's also something that you can just simply read. Oh yeah, now you have this girl who essentially wants to know who you are as a person. Yeah, saying you want to play outside or at home. Yeah, and then with the next one she says, yeah, which one are you interested in? The thing everybody knows or the thing nobody knows? Well, honestly, it all really depends on the situation. But I wouldn't say one or the other, really. I'd say neither. And like I said, it all really depends on the situation at hand, really. Yeah, you really don't have to know everything, or, well, obviously you have to know stuff, but not everything at once. But anyways, everyone, now we've reached Nacrene City. And immediately we come across Cheren again. But thankfully this time he does not give us another battle. Because I feel like we've had more than enough battles with him already. I mean, yeah, he just says, no, if you go straight from here, there's a Pokemon Center. I could have just gone there myself, and I probably would have already known that. And she used these if you want. And let me guess, gonna give us more berries? Yes, indeed he does. Yep, now just give us some Chester berries. And you can give your Pokemon a Chester berry to hold. Yeah, we already know how Chester berries work. Yeah, it never falls asleep, it'll wake up immediately. Yeah, we already know. And another piece of advice. Nacrene City's gym leader uses normal types. If you have a fighting type Pokemon, it might give you a big advantage. Well, I do have one Pokemon that can evolve into a fighting type, but it's probably not going to be until like a little while before we even get to that. But hopefully we can actually get one of our Pokemon to evolve into a fighting type before we even face off against the Nacrene Gym Leader. Because trust me, you're probably going to need at least one Pokemon that is evolved, at least one of your Pokemon evolved before you even think about taking on the Nacrene Gym Leader. Yeah. But as everyone, now for enough of this woman, yeah, she essentially tells you that Nacrene City is indeed this city. It is the city of art. Now, even though the actual gym leader of Nacrene City, isn't so much a big, isn't the biggest fan of art. The gym leader is more about the gym leader is more about history than art. But however, the gym leader that we're going to be meeting after this one is actually all about art. And they actually used to live here. Yeah, that person was indeed the one who actually made all the art that you see in Nacrene City. But anyways, everyone, now also for Nacrene City, Now for that woman that we just talked to before, yeah, her name was Lolly. Yeah, you can only really interact with her once you've gone through, the dream world at least once. But like I said before, since I am using an emulator, obviously I cannot do anything about that. But this woman, on the other hand, is definitely more important because this right here, we have our very first trade, the very first person that we will do a in-game trade with. Now this in-game trade is actually different, depending on the version you play. Because the Pokemon that she tells you that not only to trade with, but also the Pokemon that she will give you is of course different. Depending on depending on the version, and also Then as for the Pokemon that she suggested, those are the ones. Now we can get a Petalil. Now we can get a Pokemon called Petalil in Pokemon White, while we can only get Contini in Pokemon Black. Yeah, and if you are playing the Pokemon Black, then she will offer you to trade your Contini for her. For her Petalil. And then also, as you get into post game, after you are done with the trade, oh my god, excuse me. Once you are done with the trade and have gotten yourself once you have started off your post game, now you can actually go back to that woman again. And she'll say that she wants to have a battle with you, with the Pokemon that you traded to her. So yeah, it'll essentially be the equivalent of how much that she actually raised your Pokemon. Now I think if you just so happen to have the Petalil/Cottonee with a nickname. Yeah, I believe she will keep the nickname off. Yeah, I believe she will keep the nickname off the Pokemon. Yeah, the nickname for the Petalil/Cottonee that you traded her with. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that nickname will still be kept the same. Yeah, but anyways, but as everyone, and also now, and I guess since we are just gonna be, I'll just say this right now. For this part, I'm just gonna be going around Nacrene City, essentially going inside the majority of the buildings. Yeah, and I say majority because the only one that we're not gonna be going into, as of this video, is actually the building, of course, where the gym, where the gym itself is located. That being the Nacrene Museum. Yes, everyone. The gym itself is actually inside of a museum. So yeah, that is definitely that is definitely the first time that's ever happened. A gym that is actually that is actually inside of a museum. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Berg is an artist. Yeah, and Berg is actually that exact same artist that I was telling you about. See? Yeah, for this woman right here, she says that Berg used to use his warehouse until two years ago. And when Berg gets an artist block, now he comes back here to Nacrene City. So yeah, like I said before, yeah, we actually get to hear more about the next gym leader that we're going to be facing off against. Like really before we really get to learn more about the actual gym leader here. Yeah. But anyways, everyone now. Now, as for this woman here, now she wants to know. Yeah, much like with Silent, Chili, and Cress. Yeah, she obviously wants to know which starter you chose. And then, depending on the starter you chose again, you just happen to get a specific item that will help you raise a specific type. To the type of that of your starter. Like I we chose Tepic, we get the Carcoal. And if you just happen to choose Snivy, you will get the Miracle Seed. And if you chose, if you chose Oshawott, then you'll get yourself the Mystic Water. So yeah, definitely keep those in mind as you are gonna go through here. Now, I guess since we are just going to be exploring around Nacrene City for a little while, I guess I should go over stuff that I actually forgot to mention. Yeah, one thing that I actually forgot to mention as we were in Wellspring Cave. The Pokemon that you can find on the water there. Now, when you're just serving, if you're just serving regularly, you'll still find Basculin. But, however, during a post-game, you can find not only Poliwag and Poliwhirl, but you can also find a Poliwrath too. Usually in caves you mostly would see, a Poliwag and Poliwhirl. Whirls, and sometimes Poliwraths. So, well, it's only in some caves. Not all the caves have Poliwags and Poliwhirls, so yeah, just keep that in mind. But anyways, now if you go over here, now if you just happen to go near this guy who is playing the accordion, now you can actually hear the accordion actually playing with the music itself. This is not going to be the only time that you get to hear, once again, music being bits of pieces of music being added on again. Yeah, just like we went through before, with the piano and the drums. Yeah. There's actually going to be a few towns/cities that we can actually listen to additional music pieces. Depending on the NPCs themselves. Yeah. Yeah, Gen 5. Yeah, I gotta say this. Yeah, Gen 5 really did like to utilize being able to add on bits and pieces of music. To the actual music of themselves. To the actual music tracks themselves. So yeah, they really did love doing that. But anyways, everyone, now what you're seeing here now, we're now inside the cafe. Now we are inside the cafe warehouse. Now the cafe warehouse during the prequels, isn't exactly all that important, really. Yeah, you just go talk to some people that are here. Yeah, not really all that important. But, however, they definitely made this warehouse a lot more important in Black and White 2. Yeah, they definitely made this cafe a lot more important during the sequels. Yeah. Oh yeah, and these guys are just talking about this thing called the Wonder Launcher. But like I said, since we're not gonna deal with any sort of communications right now, I'm not gonna bother with that. Now I guess since we only have a few leftover buildings to explore, that is of course not the Nacrene Museum. I guess I should go over some more Pokemon that I didn't get to talk about before. Now with Pidove, now here's the thing, during my first time playing this game, I actually did. Now, I actually did it. Now, I actually did utilize a PDOV. But however, I stopped using PDOV until it fully evolved. Yeah, the only reason I chose PDOV, I only chose a PDOV is because, well, I obviously needed a Pokemon that can fly. Of course, so I can fly, but obviously, so I can fly back to certain locations. So, honestly, which makes me question, why the hell did I even bother leveling up with that PDOV if I wasn't really gonna be keeping him around, if I really was gonna be using him for that long? Even after I fully evolved it. Yeah, I don't get why. Honestly, I don't get why I chose to do that. But thankfully, for this one, I actually have no plans on utilizing the PDOV for this one. But you're gonna see which one I'm gonna be utilizing for later. But as anyone with that said, I believe with that should be all I'm gonna do for this part. And so, to the next part, I'll see you guys next time.